Why you ain't on my hat, nigga?
I peeped that shit too. You need coasters. So
This is not starting off right.
white people take black people's style. I look at it as, so when I first realized it was around the time of twerking. Now maybe I'm dumb as fuck and it took me to that.
It started way before that.
I mean, I know it did, but I didn't like consciously peep it.
You weren't paying attention.
But look,
Yeah, I
check
wasn't
this out,
paying
though.
attention.
You understand that Egypt is the only country with a science attached to it. Egyptology is the study of Egypt. They study our culture and appropriate it.
I
actually told you something a long time ago, bro.
Yeah, because I definitely
Algebra,
knew what that was.
Certain types of English.
Dead ass serious, bro.
How old was you niggas at the age of 10? Like, when I noticed it was twerking. And it was because I remember Yin Yang Twins had Whistle While You Twerk.
I couldn't finish.
Niggas was like, oh, Miley Cyrus twerking. And I was like, what? So she this motherfucker who's starting this whole twerking thing. And I'm seeing all these, no, not that she really.
No, what they're saying.
No, that's what they're saying. So it's just like, now you niggas is like, oh, she started twerking. Well, where the fuck did you get the word from? First of all. Second of all, how the fuck did she start twerking?
Third of all, what the fuck is twerking?
But I'm just saying, like, have we not seen Tip Drill?
That's one of the greatest videos ever in life.
Like back to the white woman buying a fucking dashiki. I'm okay with her putting her money in a black-owned business. Mm-hmm. We can't tell her what the fuck she can and cannot wear. We can't tell her what the fuck she can and cannot do with her money. So if she decides to actually put, that's what I'm saying. We as a people automatically put our money in Asian and white fucking culture, whatever the fuck you want to call that shit. Everything else but black businesses. So if a white person actually does that shit, I see it as beneficial. Why? Because she put money into a black business.
Let me ask you a question.
What the fuck she want to wear?
Let me ask you a cool question.
Go ahead.
Real quick. Mm-hmm. You said they putting, all this money in the, or they take that, buy that, and they put it in black-owned businesses. How the fuck do you know where they made it?
I don't. How the fuck is that any different from any other thing they've done before?
It's not! Which is what I'm saying I don't agree with.
So my point is this. Maybe we do actually need it to be a pop culture thing. That way we can actually start putting fucking money into a black-owned business.
No, because then it always gets discredited.
What do you mean? It does not matter. You worried about credit. We worried about saving our fucking people. Okay, so how many white-owned businesses creates dashikis and actually sells that shit in America?
Hold on.
Go ahead and Google it. Go ahead and Google it.
Hold on. We have got Google.
And
hold on.
My point
I'm speaking
is this.
to God Google.
Go ahead.
I'm talking
Google.
to God Google.
If it raised awareness for black people to start buying fucking dashikis in black-owned businesses, because I'm quite sure that's what the fuck the conscious thought is nowadays, and they making it a hit thing, why the fuck is that a negative? And I get it.
What?
I'm not saying it doesn't strike a nerve, bruh. But at the same time, what the fuck are you going to do about it?
I'm not going to do a damn thing.
You can't do anything about it.
Oh, my God. Miley Cyrus, twerking. Ass. Kim Kardashian. You take dashiki and I don't know, now fucking let's say Justin Bieber puts on a dashiki. Oh, now all white people are wearing fucking dashikis and they're like, Justin Bieber did that whole dashiki thing. I love these things. Now it's a fucking Justin Bieber thing. It's not a black thing, it's a Justin Bieber thing.
You can't actually take away the black from a culture. It's impossible. We are the dominant fucking gene, regardless of how the hell you look at it. Therefore, whenever you see a dashiki, you automatically think African. You will never be able to change that.
You think that that's true?
I know it's true. You can't take away from a dashiki being African, bro.
Well, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. So actually, you can, and I'm about to tell you how. You take every generation. You have one generation, then you put another generation, then you put another generation. At this generation right here is when, I don't know, they take the dashiki and they make it white, right? And then at this one, they're still pushing with that, and niggas are starting to forget where it came from. You get here, all these motherfuckers think it was a fucking Justin Bieber thing.
You've never actually stated that the fact that the origin comes from an African heritage. You will never be able to deny that.
For instance, at one point somebody said, who's this Missy Elliott chick trying to get famous off of J. Cole? But what I've learned is you can make Americans forget. If that's not true, then why don't you know your black heritage? You can make people forget. It's possible. It's just psychological.
Okay. That's like the only way you can make people forget is telling people that the origin of that is somewhere that it's not.
That's what the fuck I'm saying.
But it's impossible.
No, it's not.
Thank you.
I'm gonna side with him on this one.
Wait a second.
Because
wait a second. Why does this nigga look like Schoolboy Q? All right.
I'm gonna side with him because of this. I understand where you're coming from with the fact that if it's a dashiki, you can never forget that it was from Africa. Like you go to like if motherfuckers are like, oh, it's from Justin Bieber started, but then they go to Africa, they'll be like, well, damn, everybody follow Justin Bieber over here. But at the same time, what he's saying is that as time goes on, they will let you forget. And the best reason of that is the fact that if you look at rock and roll, it was started by black people. But as time went on from the 60s to the 70s to the 80s, nobody looks at rock and roll as a black thing.
I'm going with him. Look, hear me out. Hear me the fuck out. Yes, people think it's all these other dumbass.
I don't listen to rock music because I think it's a white thing.
Look, even with that though, my nigga, like when you actually look at the history of it, you can't deny. Like, I bet you didn't know. Okay, but shut up. The first fucking black, the first samurai was a black man, bruh.
What?
Yes. Case in point, go research your shit.
Bruce Leroy?
Shut the fuck up. Look at the origins of it. You cannot deny it. The only way you can deny that shit is the critical stuff that they trying to do now in Egypt, which is destroy the fucking history and rewrite your own, because history is written by the winners. That's one of the reasons why I don't like the fucking Bible, because you can't really tell the origins of it.
You can't tell the origin, yeah. So
see, but again,
so
when you bring up the origins, the thing is that's if somebody wants to take the time to do it.
Thank you.
But as generations go on, they don't care.
I gotta respond. Shut up.
Because you took the time to look at it.
I gotta respond.
Go ahead.
How do you siphon through bullshit if you don't look at the origins?
I'm about to throw this fucking.
How do you know what's real if you don't look at the origins?
Because as generations go on, they don't care anymore.
Thank you.
They don't care anymore.
Thank you.
But then that makes you fucking stupid.
That's what you live in. That's what we're trying to say.
1 out of 3 people will look up.
So what you're saying is everybody is not gonna care about actual origins. Everybody's gonna be fucking stupid.
I'm saying the majority.
No. But my point is this: our culture is actually based on the fact that people dig up dirt. So if it becomes to the point where it's that high in stature, they're gonna look at the fucking origins and find out what the fuck it is, bro. Because they need somebody to be right and wrong. History always blames somebody.
Let me actually say this. I don't actually think a lot of niggas care.
They don't, and that's the problem.
Okay, good. I'm glad we agree on that. Because I actually, go ahead. I've started to realize I
learned that from Boys in the Hood when he was teaching them about gentrification. It was like, well, if the homie try to smoke me, I'm gonna have to pull out my burner and smoke him. Like, this is fucking stupid.
Don't disrespect that movie.
I was talking about him, not the movie.
Okay, that was a great movie.
Of course it was a great movie. I learned a lot from it. There's so many fucking black stars that has so much power to deal with that shit, but they don't want to because they feel like it's not their responsibility anymore. And I get it. Yeah, you made your money, you made it out, and you don't want shit to do with it no more. Or you come back, pander to it, and then disappear. That shit don't sit right with me. Like, and I'm not saying this to knock them niggas, because, you know what I'm saying, to each his own. But if it was me and I was actually trying to build my community up, I would come back. You know what I'm saying? I would build around where I live. You know what I'm saying? Start making shit better. Buy up this property.
That's what I be talking. That's what I be talking to you about. That's what I be talking to you about. That's what I want to do.
Bro, you can build that shit up,
let's
fix
not,
it, and hire niggas to keep it up.
Yeah,
and niggas would love to do that shit,
Let's not talk about plans, though. Let's not talk about plans.
Why not? That's our issue, though. Niggas always want to talk about the problem and never the solution.
No. That's not why I'm saying that.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say, nigga, you better...
No, he's saying that's like for another day.
Most of all, get up. Oh, most of all, get it. I know you will. Damn, sucker. Most of all, shine the spotlight on.